Okay, so since I have no friends and it's Saturday night, I'm making this video because I have nothing better to do. Love my life. So my roommate slash bestie is at a dance clinic right now for the dance team because she's on the dance team with CFC. So I'm just sitting here bored and I don't know what to do, so I'm doing this, and it's kind of just an update, a talk about college and what comes with it, what I've experienced so far, and how I like CFC and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, all this stuff is my homework. So let's get started. Basically, first thing I want to talk about is making friends in college. So I don't know, I feel like a lot of times people make it, I guess, like movies and stuff, and I don't know, like they just make it sound and seem really easy to make friends, and they're like, oh well, like if you just join clubs and get involved, like you'll have plenty of friends in no time and you can meet people in your classes and blah blah blah. So partially that is true. Like I have met a couple people who I consider pretty good friends so far, but it's like two people from like one person from class and one person that I just like out of chance met beforehand. But other than that, it's been really, really hard to meet people and make friends and stuff, and I even joined a club, but like it just, I don't know, to me, maybe this is just me because like I don't know, I don't really know why, but I consider myself like a social person. I like to talk a lot, I like to make friends and whatever, but I don't know, I feel like I just haven't had a chance to find those people that are like, that I really vibe with. Like, I have school friends, I guess what you would call them, like people that I have in class that I'm like, oh hey, and like I'll wave to, but they're not like, I don't ever hang out with them, you know what I mean? But, it's like sometimes it can be kind of hard to stay hopeful for that and like feel that coming because you're so focused on the here and now. And like I'm especially focused on like right now because like, there's a lot going on. It's just a busy time, and your first semester of college, you want to find people and connect with them and like feel more comfortable and feel like you're at home in a way, like just have people that you can count on and whatever, and I haven't really found that so much. I mean, I have my roommate who I love and I knew beforehand, so her, but like new people, I haven't really found that. So for me, that is that aspect. I haven't made any like good friends. Again, people have said that this stuff just takes time, and that's fine. I understand that and I believe it, and I'm hopeful. I think that I will, gain some friends over time. It's just like, sometimes when you're just like sitting here alone, like in your dorm for like hours and like you have nothing to do, nowhere to go, it can get a little like frustrating. And like when you're not with your family and you can't sit there and just like hang out with your family, I don't know, it can be a little frustrating, and that's kind of that. But over time I'm sure we'll get better. So that's my friends aspect so far. Almost done with my first semester as a freshman. So moving on to like schoolwork wise, how that is, when people say that college, or when your teachers say that college is hard, they are serious. They say like your college professors won't like accept it when you do certain stuff, and like that's a little bit like, most of them are pretty chill, but it's like it is a lot of work. Like in your AP classes, like it's more work than your AP classes. Like you may think, oh my god, like no class is ever gonna be this hard. It will be. It will. Unless you're taking like, well, I don't know. unless your AP teachers are like crazy hard, then your college classes are probably going to be harder than your AP classes were, which is fine if you have a good work ethic, and it's fine otherwise if like, even if you don't have a good work ethic, as long as you're like eventually getting things done, like it's fine. It's just like it can be really stressful because like in my case, I have had papers due like every week, some big project due almost every week. So it gets a little stressful around like midterm through finals time. Like it's just like a lot of work. At the very start it's not so hard, but then like towards the end it's like, whoa, gotta calm down. So I've noticed that there's like a lot going on all the time, academics wise. So that's just something to keep in mind. I mean, I have been able to handle it. I have A's in all my classes right now. I got A's on all my midterms, or for all my midterm grades. It's just like, in order for me to have done that, I had to spend a lot of hours in the library and like stay very focused, and you know, it just takes up a lot of your time, which I guess is kind of the point of college. So if you're like that type of person who has a good work ethic and like likes to work really hard and get all their work done, like that's great, you're gonna love it. But also if you're the type of person who, you know, wants to take the time to like just relax and like have their me time, or like go have fun and like not worry for like a whole day, you're probably not gonna get the chance to have a whole day to yourself, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to work that out so that you can like go for a couple hours and then do this and do your homework, whatever. All that being said, you also have like clubs and jobs to worry about if you choose to get a job, because college is expensive, and it's not even just like tuition, you know, we'll talk about that in a second. But so it's just like all of that stuff on top of your schoolwork. It can be a lot and it can be stressful. So yeah, I have gone down some little like dark past, not dark, but just like been like super stressed out and freaking out, and like I don't know, but I think it's just because like I'm a very academics forward person, and so I really like to get everything done, and like I like to get A's in my classes, A's or B's. Like I am, like that's what I strive for. I want to be the best student that I can be. But yeah, so there's that, the academic stuff. I guess living situation. So obviously I live in a dorm, and it is 2-person in each room, and it's a suite. It's a 4-person suite. So 2 people in my room and 2 people in the room over there. And we have a bathroom that we share in between, and then we have the sinks in our rooms. So I think that's a really good dynamic. It really works really well. So none of us are ever really waiting on a shower. I mean, like every once in a while we'll be like, oh, I was about to get in, but you know, that's like just by chance. Yeah, I really like living here. This is actually a really good dorm. It's pretty convenient, a good location on campus. I live with my best friend, like I said. We keep it pretty clean in here, so I like living here, and I like living on my own, or on my own. I guess I like living without my parents, and like, you know, just that side of being independent it's really nice to get, you know, that space and like be able to choose when you go to bed and when you get up, and you know, making choices for yourself, getting to decorate how you please, and coming home when you want, not having a curfew. You know, that is always a nice aspect, because you can do whatever you need to do whatever you want to do, and not get in trouble for it. So like, because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I stayed up, even if I was like staying up till like 1 to do my homework in high school, I would get in trouble. Like, I was doing homework, but I would still get in trouble. So I don't know. Anyway, here none of that stuff happens, and I don't know, I just think it's nice to you know, start to build up that independence, and get away from your family. I mean, I love my family and I love seeing them. I see them, you know, pretty often, but it's like living by yourself, living away from them, it's definitely different because, you know, you're doing things on your own time, basically, and you get to make all these choices by yourself, which for some people that can be a little bit of a shock and like too much, but for me, it's good. I like it. Let's talk about food. So the dining hall food here it's okay. I have made a decision to go vegetarian about a month and a half ago. So I have been a vegetarian for a month and a half, and it's really not that hard because there's a dining hall option throughout the weekdays that is vegetarian, completely vegetarian, and then they have vegan options that you can add in as well if you wanted to do vegan instead. But yeah, so I like to eat there as much as I can. But other than that, the other two main dining halls are City Bistro and Liberty. And Liberty is actually in the building where I live, right downstairs. And that's great because it's convenient. But, however, I will say it's not like that amazing options wise. I will say I really like their salad bar. Not even from like a vegetarian perspective, like from an anyone perspective, they have a good salad bar. They have a ton of options to put on there, and like there's even like bacon and ham and stuff. Like there's meat stuff that you can put on there too. So that's from like a open perspective. Before I turned vegetarian, I did like their salad bar. So they have a really good salad bar, and you know, whatever. But I just find that I am eating like fries a lot just because like I feel like that's an option every single day. Like there's always fries, and so I always get fries, but you know, it's fine. But they have like okay food. It's not horrible, but for the price you're paying, it's kind of like but it's okay. You know? It's just like anyway. And the same thing with City Bistro. I'm not a huge fan of City Bistro just because like it's a longer walk, but sometimes their food slaps. So it's like you never really know. And yeah, that is period. Oh, you know what I did want to talk about? I do want to talk about lab. Okay, this is my lab book. Lab is just awful, okay? I don't know why it is the way it is, but I just really don't, like, I can't with lab. Like, I can't focus. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I do know what's going for the most part. I do all the work because one of my lab partners is like doesn't do anything, which is fine, but you know, well, it's not fine, but whatever, we've talked about it before. And the other lab part does help, but you know, it's like it's not the same when you only have 2 people and you don't have 3 people. So you know, we have a little bit of more work on our shoulders. And then also like the class and the lab don't match up. So like we'll be doing something in class and then something totally different in lab, and to me that's weird. Like I feel like you should be learning like a subject or like something in class and then go and like practice it out in lab. Like I don't know, to me that just makes sense, but that's not really how it works. It's like we do specific pre-planned labs, and like the lectures are taught however they're taught, like however the professor wants to do it. So I'm not a huge fan of that dynamic, but it's okay. I mean, I guess it's been working for people in the past, so whatever. And I don't have a bad grade or whatever. Like I get stuff done. It's just like it's annoying to go to, and like it's 3 hours long, and I just like, I don't know. I'd rather not go, you know? Like I would definitely rather not go, but so I think that is pretty much it. Honestly, it's going pretty well. Academics wise, we're going pretty good. You know, I've made a few friends. I think it's gonna get better you know, I'm hopeful. We got this. First semester's almost over and we're thriving, you know, we're doing good. We're not failing any classes. We have all A's for now. I might be able to not have to do some final exams, exempt. I haven't gone crazy, gone wild, you know. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. Sorry, I keep like sniffling. Anyway, so yeah, that's just kind of an update. And this is so random. Probably no one's gonna see this, but I like posting on YouTube anyways because it's fun. And this just gave me something to do because I was bored and have no friends. That's a lie. I do have some friends, but yeah, they were all busy or doing something else or whatever. So this is what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sure, no one's watching this, but if you are, hope you learned something about college. I hope if you're going into college, this didn't like make you scared, like it's gonna be fine. It's working out. It's just like it's hard and like, you know, it's college, like that's college for you, but you guys got this. I love you. Stay safe. Have a happy, blessed day. I love you. Bye-bye.